Looking at bases, a stock's base, how long can they be below the 10-week line and still be constructive action? A couple of basic premises. One is big winning model book stocks. They're all going to rest at some point and base out. Most of them will pull back to the 10-week moving average line or the 50-day line in a daily chart during the big move. So if you're going to capture a really big move, you're probably going to have to experience a stock that pulls back into the 10-week moving average. All the winning stocks that Bill shows in his book show pullbacks, especially the first and second pullbacks can be really key times to add to a position. 10-week moving average breaks. When you break the line, those closes below the 10-week line are not automatic sell triggers. And everybody should be developing exactly what they want to use for their sell rules around the 10-week or the 50-day moving average, because you really need to know how you're going to handle it. I did study 10-week moving average breaks. Research shows leading stocks can live below the 50-day for up to 7 weeks before resuming their uptrend. Now, this is actually a chart that's in the 55 Greatest Winners model book, the biggest winners from 2003 to 2020. I've studied 10-week moving averages and big winning stocks using my sell rules. So all of these things you'll see on the line, this is a break in the line, but I say do not sell because this is what was happening. And you'll see in red is when the actual violation of a sell rule occurred according to the rules that I personally used. I went through all the greatest winners. There's a lot of times where you noodle around with the line here. It's grayed out and they're not sell signals. And if you don't sell there, you can see how much more of the move you could capture. Though it did trigger late in the move, you got more and more breaks that was telling you were getting near the end of the move. So most of the stocks in the book have some analysis like this if you're interested in 10-week moving averages. The three most important weeks in a base, to summarize, there's 3 weeks that you can quickly look at in a base to see if it's constructive or not. You can look at the week with the largest price spread or range, look at the week with the biggest volume in the base, and the weeks at the bottom of the base. What is the stock's action? And another checkpoint would be looking at how far up in the base does it get 3 weeks off the bottom? And you're just trying to look at, are they giving us positive signs or are they giving us negative signs? This is the SanDisk trade. The quick summary is this checked all the boxes. Now, this is another page from the 55 Greatest Winners. If you look at a big winning stock that might move for, like I said, 15 months to 2 years, I kind of studied the first half of the move. And I said, well, how many times did a big winning stock break the 10-week moving average in the first half of the move in blue? And then I looked at the second half of the move. They were averaging about 3 moving average breaks and only 1 break in the first half of the move because the stock's extremely strong. The stock is probably still under a lot of accumulation. This is really what we concluded. Maximum number of consecutive weeks below the 10-week moving average line was 6. So it's telling us that a break below the line is not going to mean the run is completely over, but you have to be able to sit through a base. The maximum consecutive weeks for the first half of a move averaged 4 weeks. If you're early in the move, you're really looking at 4 weeks is kind of typical. If you're a little later in the move, you might have up to 6 weeks. Join RainKingInsights.com for more educational content and trade ideas.